Alright, here. Have your damn blue tablet. Alright. This is a pretty interesting place. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh. What's up with unknown worlds and their obsession with crabs? You have 3 hostile crab enemies in this.
Broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Alright, they killed the Emperor eggs, I guess. And the vaccine treatment is... they had to stop, because everyone's dead. Doubt they actually got off the planet. Alright, I have to bring my prawn up here. Ooh, ion cube fabricator. This device appears to be the origin of the raw mineral that forms the base of the ion cubes which power smaller alien systems. Likely drawing power itself from the main thermal plant, this device may represent an almost limitless source of energy. I mean, I'm taking my prawn over here then. If this like generates power over and over again, that'd be pretty great. Also, I like how I have a third-person model, or I have a, not third-person, but I have a model and a shadow. But you can never actually see your face through easy methods. Alright, alien cubes. I might as well get some. More power for me! Don't know what I'll throw it in besides my Cyclops and Brawn, but I guess I could also use some batteries. Slap them into my stasis gun and whatnot. Whoa! Okay! I guess it is generating more cubes. Cool! Yeah, I definitely don't need to worry about power anymore, I guess. Enzyme 42 Project.
Integrating new PDA.
Oh, project data. According to translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Kara bacterial infection in other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. Well, looks like I, a random guy from a much less advanced civilization, will have to come in and very quickly fix that situation, otherwise I'm going to die. Need to develop a vaccine, even if it's only for me. Alien object. Alien building rock. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there is some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state, and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials such as this may have been a fundamental building block of the aliens' technology, or even of the aliens themselves. Neat. I mean, this place is made of this material, and it's basically like a self-replicating kind of thing, given instructions. That's cool. Ooh, what is this? An alien boomerang. Obviously a weapon of great importance. Tracking implant. Okay, it's not a weapon. This construct is emitting a high bandwidth signal inconsistent with alien transmissions intercepted elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to 4546b. Its size suggesting the subject was a Leviathan-class organism. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may have also recorded biological data on the subject. However, this data cannot be retrieved. Okay. This place has a lot of information for us. What about this? Unusual box. Organic matter particulator. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope, likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it, while leaving physical structures intact. Although it functioned perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. Yeah, I'd like to not be destroyed because I opened up Pandora's box. Alright. What else is there here? I'm trying not to mess with these guys. Alien robots. There's a lot of them in here. Translation device. This device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of the device may allow alien text to be read and translated. Analysis of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times in the device's data. Its import is unclear. The device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language. It will not work the other way around. Damn. If only it was a two-way street, especially since it's got ancient Earth languages on it. I wonder what that means. How ancient? Since this facility was probably built within the last, like, 1,000 years, I guess not that terribly ancient. Rudimentary tablets. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access the alien facilities, although its structure is rather less complex. It may have served a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data, and was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. We have an older tablet here, okay? Ooh, boy, there's something creepy over there. This place is just a lore, like, dump for us. I'm happy with it. What do we got? Holographic projector. This device contains a network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. That is a shame. And this statue, does this have any kind of importance? This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than a practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upward towards the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the aliens' homeworld, a building of religious import, or even the gravitational pull of their home solar system. I wonder how much of the information they actually wrote out for their general lore. You know, like, you just... Sometimes... Ooh, that finished already. Sometimes they do write out, like, the entire background lore and just hide it away, never to be found by the average Joe. But it'd be cool if we actually got a peek, like, who are these people? Or aliens? Alright, alien carving. Thank God, I thought it was something worse. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Two competing theories may explain this similarity. 1. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy. Or 2. The concept of yin and yang is universal. Since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces, it may be a necessary existential understanding, in some form in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tapering of two circles, union, into opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding. It may have been developed independently by species other than humans. Yeah. That's a pretty basic concept, I guess, or it's an advanced concept for species, for them to understand themselves. And ooh, an ancient blade. These guys had swords too. Wait, ancient earth blade? An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Cool, they fucked with us. Or they studied us in some kind of form. Alright, thanks guys. Maybe they're still around in some form. Surely there couldn't be a 100% extinction of their species, right? I mean, if someone was hidden away in a room with a stasis unit, maybe things would be fine for them. Okay, we have like 6 different doorways here, and I'm curious as to where they all lead, or if they all just go to the same place. We have a lot of exploration to do down here, man. Oh, an arch. Ooh. Alright. Well, I've got plenty of ion cubes for these. Even if the animation doesn't exactly line up. Alright. How far is my Mana Seal now? 1,785 meters! Oh boy! It's a shame I don't have just a ton of beacons on me. Alright, this is obviously a surface teleporter. But to where? Oh! Is this what I think it is? Hold on. Alien Arch. Holy shit, it is! Okay. It's the one we found earlier. That's funny. Holy hell. Ow. Alright. Well, I don't need to check out the other ones just yet until I get beacons. Just so that way I can kind of figure out their general locations. Obviously, I don't need to know their locations, so I can still go in them, but it's almost pointless to go out there and be like, where am I? Without an actual idea. Or without, like, a constant map. I'm still sad that I can't just make a map. There are actual maps made by users. Woo. That's not an arch room. Anyways, there are actual maps made by users, but they have like tons of spoilers about every single thing that's in the area, so I didn't really look at them. I just wanted to make a map in-game. Just a nice little holographic thing that I fill out myself. But, to be fair, I want a map in like every game. That would be nice. What is going on in here? Ventilation control.
Integrating new PDA data.
Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. The water at temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganism and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Outflow. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the systems and recycled back to the surface. Interesting. And why would that be? Peepers entering the containment facility. Oh, I see them. Hey. The pipes drawing water to the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish show no sign of distress. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. Well, we know that peepers seem to carry this enzyme 42 around to places and have probably helped out with things around the planet. Because if the bacteria was being staved off by enzyme 42 infected peepers, well, maybe that enzyme spread off to other creatures, and they're still alive because of it. So where does all this water end up leading down to? Alright, you have more just individual little biomes down here. You can get samplings of everything. But is that it? Okay, alright. I just expected, with the way down, that there'd be more to the place. But not every single hallway and room has to have a purpose for the player. Besides, looking at it and going, ah, I understand its purpose. Or don't. But obviously, stuff's being brought in, and then being sent right back out. And something in that process is helping out with the planet. And maybe it can help us out ourselves. Will these guys attack me? No, they don't attack the prawn. Alright, so it's a good idea for me to stay in the prawn. If I hop out, they'll zap me. And I don't like that. Alright, let's see where this is gonna go. Alright, hopefully it'll take me to some place that actually has some loot for me, because that'd be pretty nice. Like a hidden alien facility literally only accessible by this arch. I'd be down. Alright. Mana Seal is now 1,800 meters below us. Which makes me feel like we're getting pretty close to the actual surface, but like the last arch, this might just be separated by a door. I'm not sure. Let's head on out. Nope, this is definitely underwater. What the fuck is this? Kush zone. I've never been in the Kush zone. Bulb bush. Yeah, I'm going back in. Bulb bush. This aquatic species has evolved to grow in deep, sandy environments and to conserve its hydration levels against relatively extreme external temperatures. The root system can fragment the shell rock it grows on to form a deeper anchor point, allowing predators to graze but not easily uproot the entire plant. This grazing will tend to dislodge parts of the plant, and each section is capable of growing into a fully formed adult plant. Well, that's convenient. Explain the concentrations of bulb bushes in some parts of the world. Assessment. Edible in small quantities. High water content. Really? I mean, if it's edible, I might as well. Wow, look at that. Mature flora specimen will grow if planted in the right conditions. Well, I'll keep some of that for myself. And while we're here, I might as well eat and drink some water. Although I am going to need a lot more water. Oh boy. Yeah, see, this is why having a beacon would be nice. So that way I could come back to this area with my ship and give it a proper exploration. Because we just came to that place, and that's either an area really far below the surface, to the point that it's super dark, or it's nighttime. I can't tell. And I'm not about to explore an entire area I've never been to without my stuff. I think if we find another arch, I'll try going through with my prawn. But I should hurry up on actually, like, finding stuff in here because I don't have any more water supplies. I forgot to get some more water from the ship. Oops. Alright, fine, I'll wait till it's down for its proper presentation. This is pretty quick. You think it'd be like an hour long until this stuff regenerates, but no. Sure, it's only giving me like 3 to 4 at a time, but that's a pretty significant amount. Alright. If it's another arch, we're gonna leave it be. I have no need right now. I will go through the arches when I have supplies. Oh, look at this.
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Wow. Can I take the eggs for myself and try to grow them? Because that'd be pretty neat. I recognize some of these. We've encountered them before. Oh hey, there's actually a data terminal here too. Sea Emperor Leviathan research data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, I don't like that. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate this species. Oh, good to know. 1. Feeding and digestion. Alien research data indicates that despite its size, this specimen feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water. Oh. Which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Reproduction. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that, like other species on the planet, it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Oh, for this one itself. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures Enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food, and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanisms the enzyme is being delivered. I mean, I guess the Sea Emperor could be alive, and could be what's talking to us. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by researchers was approximately 1,600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests it has lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. Assessment. While a healthy Emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, I don't know if I believe that assessment, computer. As the data said, the enzymes helped with the outbreak on the planet. And the creature creates the enzymes within itself. So therefore, one of them had to have survived, or something had to have survived long enough to replicate Enzyme 42 in a more natural way. So I guess that leads us down to the big door with the force field. God, we were gone for like 2 minutes. I'll get it again. I mean, if it's just gonna keep regenerating every time we walk back in. Infinite energy. Now, if only I could, like, super upgrade all my other stuff with alien technology. I can make batteries, but can I make an alien enhanced prawn drill arm? That'd be pretty cool. Oh, I need another blue tablet to enter this door. Well, shoot. I guess I am going back into my other room. Actually, there's a door back here. Did I go over here? I don't think so. Whoa. What the hell is this? Is this a Sea Emperor? Preserved fetus. Oh, shit. Sea Emperor fetus. Found preserved in a display case. It was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Physiology. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. Analysis. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in the specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. Yeah. I mean, I guess if they had been given another 1,000 years, they maybe would have been able to eventually get a proper Sea Emperor, but no! They had to try and take a sea dragon egg. And were just thoroughly destroyed. Oof. Alright, we gotta walk by this guy again. Didn't think I was gonna have to do this more than once. But we got a return trip. I need water, and I also need to fabricate a blue tablet. I don't even know what resources it needs. Look, you can go ahead and try and bite me. I'm not worried about it. My fears, I have forgone them. For now, the only thing I truly fear is death to this bacteria, the one that has exterminated so much life across this system and so many others. And probably is continuing to kill life, considering that it shares the same universe as the Kara from Natural Selection. Those are more of a physical manifestation of doom than just dying to a really bad skin disease. But at least bullets sometimes work out for that. Natural Selection 3 when? No, come on. There. I'm just trying to regenerate enough jetpack to make it over this. I'm still hoping we're gonna find something that just goes, and here, now you get nuclear-powered boosters. It never runs out of energy.
Welcome, Captain. All systems online.
But it might just be a wild dream. We'll hold off for now. Alright, Bulb. I will deal with you later. Or never, who knows? I don't know what's gonna happen after all this. Okay. So... the blue tablet requires kyanite. Yeah, it's a good thing I've got a couple just laying around then. Oh my god, look at this shit. There's 3 of them right on my front glass. That is disgusting. There. Another blue tablet. And while I am here, I'm gonna make me a few beacons so I can make some proper explorations. Or at least just notes as to where the hell I'm going when we go through these arches. Okay, deployables, beacon. Beacon. Bacon. You see, I don't know how many more places exist on this planet's surface that I haven't found. We saw that bulb area. Haven't been there. So that has my general curiosity. Okay. So there were like 4 arches. Or was there 3 arches? Either way, one of them I already went through. We already have a marker there, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Ooh, my sea glide. Well, we have a battery. I was gonna say, my sea glide could use a new battery. You know what? Hold on now. I'll make a new battery. We need an advanced one. Hold on. How do I actually make the advanced electronic batteries? Ion power cell. Here we go. Ion battery. Gold, silver. Gold. Silver. Alright. Now, if I want, I can slap an ion battery into my Sea Glide and make some proper exploration around places. So I'm just gonna grab me some water. Unfortunately, I don't have any food. So while I can help my hydration, still can't really do anything about the food. Once I go back to my base... Actually, hold on, here we go. Once I go back to my base, just before the lava zone, I think we're gonna need to farm some Reginalds. And just salt them all down. Okay. I also still need to see if I can take my prawn through things. Because if I can take my prawn through the arches, that's good enough for the exploration we need to do. Alright. We'll top off with the melon here. And then head out. Alright, alien facility. I am prepared to handle what you throw at me now. I've got water to survive an excursion from the alien facilities, if need be. And I've got the blue tablet in order to open the door to what looks like the main part of the facility. We'll probably go for that first, honestly. If only I could make a supremely super long grappling arm. Upgrades for everything. I've got the resources. I like how the lava fall kind of like slowly came back down, like, oh wait, hey! Looks like you see me! I've totally been dropping lava in this area the entire time, player, totally. Yep, that one there is doing that too. Limitation. It'll be an interesting day for humans when they can play a video game in their mind and they never see the seams falling apart because things have just gotten way too advanced. Probably wouldn't want that for Subnautica. Dude, if this were like a hyper-realistic game that I was playing in like Mind VR, wouldn't do it. No. If I was seeing an actual first perspective for Ghost Leviathans, probably wouldn't be trying to stab them. Just wouldn't happen. Just no. What happens if the system breaks and you die in the game and then you die in real life? No. Don't need to have that happen while I'm in the belly of the beast. Hey, did the force field just go down? Excuse you, you're not supposed to go down until I put the blue tablet in. There you go. There.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So what's down here? Okay, much... not really more open room, but a bigger place. What is that? Is that water? Oh god! Oh my god!
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
What do you need me to do to impress you and then heal me of my infection? Because going with the flow means dying to the bacteria, and fighting against the flow means, well, fighting against the bacteria. Hey, bone shark. Okay. Look, I'm leaving. I mean, I'm gonna go back down, but I actually want to see if there's anything over here. Oh, but whatever fucking, this, like... the center of this room, like, drags my prawn down. There. That is so bizarre. My prawn just doesn't want to go up. What is up with that? Fine, I won't check up the area down there, even though I'm incredibly interested. Okay, Sea Emperor. I already read that you only eat microbial life forms. So, I'm not worried about you eating me. There's that. Oh, hey! There's the enzyme. 42.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Reason unknown. Look, if that was looming around, I also probably wouldn't act up. Like, I'm just saying, if I were a shark, and I was... these sharks aren't even, like, the tip of its fin in size. Wouldn't be messing with that. Oh. Are these eggs? Well, before I go messing with its eggs, maybe I should have a talk with it itself. I need a scan. That's for sure.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Well, I guess that's what she eats. So she does need all the creatures down here.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
Well, obviously, it's a combination of the fact that they made a really nice facility for the express purpose of keeping the Leviathan in here, and the Leviathan keeping things alive and healthy by getting rid of the bacteria. Unfortunately, I guess I can't scan this thing because nothing was popping up for scanning. It also just keeps moving. So fine, I'm gonna go scan your eggs, I guess. Sea Emperor eggs. Shell, uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth on the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien tubes. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them from the surrounding environment. Amniotic sac. Like many eggs on 4546b, these do not contain a nutrient supply which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis, awaiting appropriate hatching conditions. And then fetal organism. Hey! I'm just reading my data log. There's a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely that that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions for the parent. Okay. So, obviously, it's a good thing the eggs are still fine. How you doing? It's sitting. I never expected to see something like this sit. Huh. That reminds me. Let me check something. Someone complained about FOV. Can I even change the FOV in this game? It doesn't look like it. But I can change color grading. Whoa. Filmic. Whoa. Everything is dark and scary. Nope. We're gonna keep that on, off. And nothing can go to very high. I always hate when it can keep going to the right. Just put a limit so I know when I'm at the end. Okay, well, I don't see... Oh, field of view is on 90. So it's already been maxed out the entire time we've been playing. Good to know. Don't know what the person was complaining about that. Are you gonna talk more? Because I can't help you unless you help me. Fine, I'm going back to messing with the eggs then. You have no right to complain. You don't talk to me, I don't talk to you. Alright. Incubator. Hatching enzymes. The Emperor specimen's eggs are attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters, where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests that the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover that formula. With extensive information on the sea emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperor itself. Right. Well, Sea Emperor, I am more than glad to help you hatch these eggs. If you talk to me about hatching these eggs. Oh. That's awkward. I don't have any ion cubes. But that's fine, because we grabbed some on the way in. Thank God for that. Thank God there's an infinite source of ion cubes just waiting around.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Okay, sure. And how am I supposed to do that? 'Cause, I probably know a lot less than they do. Nice, an alien arch! Hold on, the tentacle thing, that could kill me. That's how big that is. Watch out for that. I love that my cubes have been just so consistently messed up.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Cool. She gave me a blueprint. Hatching enzymes.
New blueprint acquired.
And what the hell do I need for that? Oh my god. A lot of things. Okay, sure. Hold on. The Sea Emperor's life cycle. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterium on the Sea Emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the planet's ocean trenches, coming to the surface to feed off the huge volumes of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg-laying was likely infrequent, perhaps a once-in-a-lifetime event. The species likely had a preferred environment for egg-laying. In fact, successful hatching may be dependent on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it is impossible to calculate those conditions precisely. There is no evidence to support the assumption that all members of this species were immune from the alien bacterium. Even if this is so, there is evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet, and this would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supply and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between the specimen and other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those life forms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean and a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. Yeah? No? I mean, we saw the dead zone. So, guess we gotta help you out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So obviously we saw that we needed sea crown. We need sea crown, fungal, eye stalk, ghostweed, and a bulb bush sample. We have the sea crown and we have the bulb bush. We passed ghostweeds on the way down. The thing I need the most is the fungal sample and then the eye stalks. Eye stalks we also kind of passed on the way down. I think I remember where they are. But I don't know what the fungal sample is. Is it just any fungus? Because I've got tons of shrooms. Just maybe not exactly what they might be looking for. Okay, hold on. What if we go through the portal? It looks like we can, in fact, take the prawn with us, so that's good.